What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today I want to do a video all about maxed out Pokemon. Alright, you guys, these are the max you can catch in the wild, level 35, weather boosted, 100% Pokemon. You can tell them specifically because after you catch them, they say 8,000 Stardust to power up. That is the level 35. Everything below is level 34, level 33, etc. And those are still pretty good too, but these are the Pokemon that are getting me so excited right now, you guys. These Pokemon are getting me like juiced, and it's actually pretty much the only thing that I've been catching. And I started following a new Twitter account that is, I'm pretty sure, ran by Alpha Delta Gamma, who I shouted out. He had the Mewtwo EX raid in AR Plus mode. He's been posting a bunch of really amazing spawns, and it has Alpha Delta Gamma as the icon. But I don't even know if it's his account. Maybe he's just a big supporter of that channel. I don't know. But either way, it's called like Stardust PG or something like that. I've been retweeting it like crazy on my Twitter account at JonnoPlaysCOC. And you guys may have noticed that Sudowoodo ran on me. That was a max Sudowoodo, level 35 weather boosted. I did not respect the soft ban limits and I missed it. However, I did respect the soft ban limits on this guy right here. This is a max 100% level 35 Togetic, you guys. 1433, that is the number you are looking for. If you see a 1433, which, I mean, I guess it could happen, it has happened. This was in a city in Japan, so some people were walking by, saw Togetic, said, whoa, that's crazy, and then they just happened to catch the max level 35 weather boosted Togetic. I mean, lucky for you if you live in Japan, but I had to wait 2 hours to catch that thing. So yeah, you guys, if you are catching internationally, just give it 2 hours. It's good if you can look at your journal before you do the snipe, so you know how long you have to wait. I did wait 2 hours on that Togetic, got it in Japan, one of my very first international spawns that I actually really wanted so bad because I thought it was so rare. Get this, you guys, I caught 2 of them in a row. Can you believe that? I spoofed all the way to Japan because I thought it was so rare, and then another one spawned, guess where? In Berkeley, California, in my local scanner range. It actually spawned in my scanner range, and it's so funny because in my head I was like, I have to spoof to Japan. It will never spawn again. It's so rare. And then literally within 24 hours, another one, you guys, spawned in Berkeley. It just goes to show you never know what's gonna happen in this game. And do we really need to spoof? No, but isn't it so much fun? So anyway, now I have 2. Alright, you guys, now I have 2, so it's like, who cares? Alright, I got 2. I guess there is Togekiss eventually coming out, so I guess I do need the 3rd perfect, so it is kind of cool to have 2 maxed out ones. I know that I'm gonna evolve one of those bad boys when Togekiss comes out, so this is actually a really valuable catch, and I'm gonna hang on to it for evolution purposes later. That's gonna be a fun video when Gen 4 comes out. Gen 4 hype! Put the Gen 4 hype in the chat. Are you guys stoked about Gen 4? Seriously, all of the cool evolutions happen in Gen 4. Magmortar! I skipped a Magmar today, 100% Magmar, but it was only level 27, so I was like, I was like, no, not for you, alright? I was like, no. If it was a level 35, literally in my head, I told myself, this is how spoiled I am right now, you guys. It's getting actually kind of bad. I didn't think it would happen this fast, but level 27, I'm like, nah. Level 30, I'm like, nah. Level 31, 32, 33, I'm like, maybe. Depends on what species. I'm really just going for those level 35s, and I do pick up the level 34s here and there too. I got a level 34 100% Hitmonchan with terrible moves. I'm gonna have to moveset change it. That's gonna be on tomorrow's video. But yeah, you guys, I did manage to pick up 2 of these maxed out Togetics. I was just like mind boggled. I was just like, I can't believe that happened. I got that really crappy Grimer, and I actually have the video, and I cut it from this video because I'm like, nobody cares about a level 7 Grimer that's 100%. People are like, was it level 35? And I'm like, no. They're like, I don't care. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. If it's not level 35, I don't care. Plus, I wanted to make this video only about maxed out spawns, although there's a couple level 34s in here. Like I said, those are pretty good too. This is actually actually, you can see here, that's the account that I was talking about, Stardust Farm PG. Look, he's got Alpha Delta Gamma as his icon, but that's a level 25 Tyranitar. Now, certain species really do get my attention as long as they're pretty high level. Level 25, 100% Tyranitar. Yeah, you can bet that I tracked that thing down and caught it and waited the time that was necessary so I could catch it. And no, I did not throw a pineapple berry like a savage, although RJ probably would have. Seriously though. But yeah, you guys, 100% Tyranitar, level 25. I was like, okay, let's go and eat it. That's a really, really good one. I was pretty stoked about this. This is probably one of the catches that I was the most stoked about. You just don't see 100% Tyranitar, and you just don't see 100% Dragonites spawning in the wild. And when they do spawn, it is a big deal, you guys. It's a really big deal. It's like 100% unknown. I mean, it's just so rare. It's crazy. So I did have to go get that one, especially because it was high CP. That was fantastic. So I was really stoked about that catch. I think I saw a couple of other YouTubers actually post that catch as well. You guys may have seen it on some of the other spoof channels. I mean, that was a great catch. It was in Canada. All right, that's why I showed that little bit of the map there so I could remember it for later. It was in Canada. But yeah, so this is just an ultra, regular old ultra. Obviously, I didn't get a maxed out weather boosted unknown, although I have got a maxed out weather boosted unknown, and you guys can check, or actually, I don't think it was maxed out, but it was a weather boosted unknown. I did a video about weather boosted unknown. Yes, you can get them normal type, which is weird. Or no, the hidden power is boosted when it's normal conditions, but they are psychic type and they're boosted under psychic conditions. They're weird. Unknowns are weird when it comes to boosting. This one was not boosted, but every time I catch an unknown, I do throw it in there, and I caught an unknown, so I figured I would show it to you guys. This is a level 34 Ralts. Really high level Ralts. I actually do have a level 35 that I'm evolving up, so I just I basically, excuse me, I just got this one for candies, you guys. So I basically just grabbed that one for candies, and not too worried about that one. I'll probably be hanging on to that thing for a long, long time. But if I ever do have all the Ralts candies that I could possibly want in the world, I would evolve it, because Gardevoir is a top 10 attacker. You guys may be wondering, why do I keep seeing Gardevoir in the gyms over and over again? I thought Gardevoir wasn't that good, but if you remember from my top 10 attackers of Gen 3 video, Gardevoir is a top 10 attacker, so is Walrein, so that's why you're seeing them in gyms, even though it may not be particularly obvious what they're doing there. They are top 10 attackers, so that just makes it that much harder to get through the gym when they're in there, so people are putting them in there. Plus, they are a fan favorite Pokemon. People love Gardevoir. I don't know so much about Walrein, but Walrein is in there because he's got a lot of HP too. Alright, you guys, look at this Tentacruel. This was a maxed out, I believe it was a 35, might have actually been a 34. If it says 8,000, it's a 35. If it says 7,000 like you see there, that is a 34. So, and I think it could also be a 33. I'm still trying to figure that out in particular, but I know that 8,000 is only a level 35, and you are looking for that 8,000. This is a maxed out Ghastly. I was really stoked about this one. Ghastly completely maxed out, 930, level 35, weather boosted, 100 IB. They only go mathematically to the same CP every time, so it will only ever be a 930. That's why you're looking for that 930. And of course, when it says 8,000, that's how you know you got that level 35. Get 'em, boy. Now, if you catch a level 35 in the wild, that's just sick, you know? Like, if you're an organic player and you happen to catch a level 35 weather boosted, you can know that that's the biggest you could have possibly caught for that particular IB. Then, if you do the appraisal and it has good IBs, you got yourself a keeper. So, you don't have to, you know, like me, I'm being spoiled because I can, you know, teleport and get whatever I want. But for a normal player, if you see that 8,000, you are looking at a beast Pokemon. And if the IVs are good, then that's a keeper right there, especially for organic players who keep 90% and above. You definitely want to look out for those ones. This was a level 34 Machop, I believe. Yeah, 7,000. You can never have too many good Machamps, and it's hard to find the ones that actually evolve to get good moves, and I don't like to have to use so many charge TMs, so I grabbed these guys and then I evolved them all the way up to the Machamp, see what the moves are, see what the CP is, and then sometimes I do play around with the moves if they need it, but sometimes I just get really lucky and they get a great move set which is fantastic because then I just got myself a keeper, and I don't really give them any Stardust because I'm using Stardust on legendaries only right now. But if I was a rich man and had much Stardust, I would actually power these guys up because they're totally worth it. And this one actually did get decent moves, so that's a pretty good catch right there. This is going to be my last catch, you guys. It's just a coughing, but it is a maxed out coughing, level 35, 100%, of course. I wanted to make this whole video as much about the level 35 100% as I could because that's mostly what I'm catching, and I really didn't have to throw away too many clips because it's mostly just what I'm catching. So it's actually just the way that I'm playing the game right now, and I am enjoying it quite a bit. And for collector purposes, eventually I will power up all these 100%, so I'm pretty much replacing my old 100% with level 35 versions of those 100%. It's kind of a fun thing to do, and it's keeping me engaged in the game, which, as we all know, is a struggle, and anything to keep it fun is definitely good in my book. Alright guys, that's going to be the end for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll be doing some more adventures this weekend, so you can just expect my catch compilations until the weekend, and we'll do streams every night around 7 p.m. Alright, or actually around 6 p.m. because raids are over at 7:30, so we stream for about an hour and a half. Thanks again for watching, and peace!